Dude, I love that era of music. I'm sorry.
Me too. Dude, that was a fun interview, man.
Yeah, and Ra's going to be there. I think they had a couple of songs I liked. And
Rod, Flaw, dude, it's a good show.
Yeah.
I like
And
the fact
we
that,
need to get out there and do our thing. We keep
let's
talking
do it.
about it. Let's go out there and actually.
What's the date? What is the day of the week of that? Please
Hang
don't say
on.
Saturday.
I don't know.
Even if it's a Saturday, I'll take off CMS to do it.
Whatever March 19th is, I'll look it up here. Hang on.
Yeah, find out what is March 19th.
What we got to do is ditch our girls, get out to the show, and have a good time. Yeah, I don't understand what we're doing.
You don't think Heather come out and have a good time?
Okay, if I'm going to go to a 2000s rock show, dude, I want to feel like I'm back in the 2000s. You and I are going out as single dudes, and we're going to have a good time. We're going to get drunk with the band, and nobody's going to know the difference. That's a Tuesday night.
Oh, dude, we are so doing that. We are so doing that. We'll broadcast from there. I will make the call personally to the Winchester tomorrow. I'll reach out to. I'll get the information. I'll get Tim's contact information so that the Winchester can verify it with him, and I will reach out tomorrow to the Winchester. Let's do that.
That would be awesome.
You know, and just for everybody that's watching and listening, we have plans to do some live stuff finally. We spent the first year kind of figuring out between, you and Cheselka not coming to gelling, I guess, and then me coming in and doing the thing. The show was finding its foot. But now that the show found its foot, now that the show found its 1 foot and one ankle, it's time to do some stuff. And I definitely want to get out there and do these kind of shows with bands that we like that are cool.
Yeah.
And I would like to, the other thing that we've talked about, and this is something I want everybody that's watching or listening to get in their heads, because it's something I want to do, not just us, but get fans involved with too, is the thing at the, we want to go and do a show live from the Rubber Ducks. The Rubber Ducks, they're Arrows, whatever. It's still it's Indians, Guardians, Arrows, Rubber Ducks. Yeah, whatever. The baseball team in Akron.
Yes.
Which I think would be a lot of fun if we'll work it out with the Rubber Ducks people to get a section of, or like 10 or 20 chairs or whatever. And we'll do it. We'll get like a row or 2 rows that'll just be for the Seth Williams show.
Let Bob know you'll be late Wednesday. Now, see, look, they promoted me at my job, and so now I am full-time with vacation time, all kind of sick days and everything else. I'm feeling a little something coming on for March 20th.
Got the Jim Beam flu?
Yes.
Nice. But yeah, we are going to start doing some live stuff this year. We're definitely going to get out and do something from a baseball game and do some stuff around town. We're taking it national, as I used to hear on the show here.
Yeah, the show that is always national, but whatever.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to going out and doing that, and I love that music. So,
me too.
This one's going to happen.
He was a cool dude too.
Nice guy. Dude, correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm going to say this, and I can't believe I'm going to say it, but until he started answering each question, I thought he hated each question.
Yeah, I know.
He was like looking real intensely. Like he's like, and I was like, oh no, he hates this question. And then he was like, well, that's a great question. I was like, oh, thank God.
Right, do you think he was lying when he said that he'd seen some of our episodes?
No, I do not.
And
I'll tell you why I do not think that he's lying.
Make some of these people watch this stuff?
No, I don't think that. I think Tim, and I think the whole thing that he talked about with Mariah tells the story. He's a guy that figures out what he's doing. So I don't think he just randomly picks, okay, well, here's my 10 podcasts I'm doing today. I think he approves what he's going to do.
There you go. That's cool.
And I do think that he probably went back and hopefully watched you throwing up on asparagus and whatnot. That'd be great. But, and I mean, dude, even
Chugging Ranch.
Yeah, Chugging Ranch.
That got him to go do the show.
Yeah, and really, there it is. But I mean, dude, he remembered an interview that we did in '97.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
that tells you that's a guy that pays attention to what he's doing. He doesn't just randomly do shit. Which makes me think he probably absolutely went and looked up our stuff and went and saw what we do.
You know who I talked to the other day via Facebook?
Who's that?
I don't know if you remember him, because he was at MMS way back in the late 90s.
Okay.
Lou Santini.
Yeah, I remember Lou, yeah.
He came across on Facebook like doing some sort of comedy podcast, something or other.
Okay.
And so I looked at his profile or whatever, and I wasn't friends with him.
Right.
I knew him just because that's kind of when I started there. And he always seemed like a nice guy, but you know,
right.
I think I was like an intern when I really knew him.
Sure.
And so I sent him a message and saying, "Hey, what's going on?" And then I saw, of all the people, he's friends with Mike Cheselka.
Well, there you go.
Comedy guru. And so, I mean that with the utmost respect.
Of course.
But so I sent him a message. He's like, refresh my memory. I said, yeah. Seth the Barbarian is what they called me on MMS, and I was there for 10 years after you were there. And
he's like, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, thanks for jogging my memories. And then he's like, I'll give you a shout out on my next podcast.
All right, great.
He's like, what are you up to now? I was like, well, I have my own podcast. I work as a producer for a TV network, streaming network. I producer for a radio show in town.
Right.
He's like, anything else you're doing?
Yeah, really.
But he, I guess he has his own podcast or whatever, does comedy stuff. So,
well, that's good.
But it was kind of cool to like Lou Santini. I remember Lou Santini from way back in the day. He had like blue suede shoes. Sometimes he'd walk around in. And he was a nice guy. But as they always do, radio guys come and go.
Oh yeah, everybody gets fired and everybody goes somewhere else, and then they come back, and then you run into them again. And well, dude, since we're talking, let's throw a quick plug. Mike Cheselka.
Oh, that's right.
Mike has this big gig. Let's help him get people out there. Saturday, February 3rd. Mike's gonna be at the Roxy.
Where's that?
That's good, right?
Where's Minerva, Ohio?
I have no idea. I don't know where Minerva is. I don't think I've ever been there. Somebody in the chat tell us.
Does anybody know where Minerva is?
Yeah, where is Minerva?
But look, special guest from WNIR, Tom Cullison.
Well, there you go.
I don't know who he is. Who is that?
I don't know who he is either, but he looks fun.
Hey, he looks like he's having a good time.
Looks like he's having a good time. Mike looks ready to be funny.
Come on, Mike, do something close so I can go see you actually play. Remember the first 50 jokes of 2023, I think he did last year.
Yeah.
And he had that one joke, played it on the show or whatever, and it was pretty good. But the rest of the show was horrific. Like they had 49 other people that just had no comedy bones at all.
Right. Oh, there you go. It's out in BFE.
There's a lot of directions that could go. Is it South BFE, East BFE, or West BFE?
Just drive to BFE. You'll find it.
And look, I think that 51st jokes that he did, I mean, they did another one of 2024. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw that he was on that. I don't know how it went.
I'd love to see how that went. Maybe I can look it up on YouTube. It was on YouTube last year.
Let's see. YouTube.
Because if it is, we got to see some of these jokes because they were something last year.
Best jokes.
51st jokes of 2024.
51st jokes. The 51st jokes of 2024. Let's see.
Clevelanders.
Well, it's here.
Is it?
We
got to see some of this.
Yeah,
we got 15 minutes left.
Let's see what we have here.
Laugh.
Well, it's only 2 minutes and 4 seconds, so this is just one guy, I guess. But
do
you want to see this guy?
Yeah, let's see this guy.
It's J.P. McDade. I have all his comedy albums. Let's get him up here. Here we go. Let's hear his joke.
It was a tough week for me. I had to take down my Stephen Hawking poster.
What?
No, deep down, I think I always knew that he not really dunking that basketball. Stephen Hawking was on Epstein's island a few times. Look, getting sex trafficked is pretty much bad every time.
All right, I'll give him that. That's a funny joke.
It was.
You didn't like that joke that Stephen Hawking was being sex trafficked? I like that. That's funny. Am I not allowed to laugh at that? I'm sorry, YouTube. Am I not allowed to laugh?
I didn't think it. I mean, I guess it was okay.
I like that joke. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, you want a little more of this guy?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Like, I want to see the entire. I want to see Cheselka's joke.
Yeah, I know.
They don't have the whole thing posted. I know they posted it last year.
I don't see. Well, John Merritt, like it's all individuals.
It's at Hilarities. 51st jokes at Hilarities.
I see the 2023 one, but I don't see the 2024 one.
Maybe they haven't posted it yet.
They might not have posted it yet. The 2023 is definitely here. I found that real fast, but the 2024 does not appear to be
Pull up
here.
that one. Let's see some of that, because some of it is really, really rough, dude.
What, for 2023?
Yeah.
All right, let's pull that one up. Present screen.
So Scott says get Mike on for Wednesday.
Why not?
Minerva is in Southeast Ohio, right next to tipping the cow paddock.
I'd be fine having Mike on. That'd be great. I got no issues. All right, here we go. Here's some of these 50. Is that RuPaul?
I think he was the host of it, or one of the guys. Yeah.
Let's see what this is about.
Does.
Let's see what this is. Somehow I'm thinking this ain't going to be very good. All right, here we go.
Didn't get the memo that we were supposed to dress up. Is anybody here familiar with what this show is by a round of applause?
Cool. Okay. Well, for the
About 13 people know what we're doing.
The other 80% that didn't know that. The show is where comics across the city all tell their first joke of the year here in this club. They wrote a new joke and they're gonna say it to you. You can laugh if you want to. It's fair. I mean, you feel how you feel. I'm gonna be drinking more of these. So by the third group, I'm gonna be giggling.
I'll give you guys an example of how the show's gonna go, because I did write a joke. Huh? Hey! And by writing that, I mean I was drunk driving, screaming it at Siri to save it into notes, but So I'm in my 30s and I still live with a roommate. Not everything's coming up aces for old Jimmers. It's been a pretty rough year. Just getting real drunk all the time, right? And I think I hit rock bottom the other night when my roommate, I live with another comedian who you guys are going to see tonight, he knocked on my door and he goes, "Hey!" And I like wake up, I'm like, "What the fuck?" And he goes, "Do you have the knife?" Those two words make me want to fucking die. The knife. Because I'm not fucking with you. In our household, we have one knife. And he misplaced it. So he goes, "Hey, Jimmy, do you have the knife?" The knife is what they say in a fucking interrogation room. What happened with the knife? When he said those two words, the knife, I thought about finding the knife and ending my life. That was my first joke, and that's how you should do it. Thank you, guys. Jimmy Graham.
Eek.
Mike's apparently is at 1:11:15.
It's got to be better than that one.
These were really bad. There's some women up there that were like beyond bad. There's Mike behind him.
All right, here we go. Let's try this out.
Cool, whatever. It's not going to cost me any more money. Fine, fuck it. And my wife says, "So what is that?" And she says, "It's the LGBTQ plus club." And my super supportive wife says, "Oh, sweetie, why are you joining that?" She says, "Oh, I just want to know what my options are." And before I could say anything, my son, without even looking up from his iPhone, says, "Geez, you're going to have to get better at your breaststroke." Bill Shepherdson, thank you.
What up, what up, what up?
For it is written and it is known that when God set out to create the universe, on the very first day, he introduced light, and it divided the darkness into day and to night, the end of the first day. On the second day, God created the atmosphere and all of the firmament, and so the oceans had currents and tides, and the end of the second day. And the third day, God created dry land, raised it up out of the ocean, and then there was water and land and darkness and light at the end of the third day. On the fourth day, God created the sun, the moon, and the stars. 4 days into creation, all of that, and on the fifth day, God created the birds in the air and the fishes in the sea. On day 6, God created the mammals, the animals on the land, and all of humanity. And that includes Jews and blacks.
African American.
At the end of the 6th day, on the 7th day, he rested, which means he only took 6 days. Look around this world, folks. How much better a job could he have done if he'd have taken a month?
Damn, dude.
Yeah, I picked the mic up.
I like the response. Damn, dude.
To be honest, though, his joke wasn't bad compared to like, the other ones. So
You want me to just rewind to somewhere in the middle? And
yeah, let's find out. Is there a broad? Can you see? I'm sorry. Can you see a woman?
There's one.
There's one.
Let's get to the beginning of her joke.
I don't think she was funny.
She might be. See what she's got to say.
He's right. I did do him wrong. I did him dirty. I'm sorry, bud.
Hey, Jen Jen.
Hey, John. Hey, Tim. Hey, Tim. Thank you. Jennifer Chandler, a.k.a. Jen Jen. You know her. I'm glad we made it to 2023. But, yes, we made it. Betty didn't. Oh, yeah, I love her. But I'm glad we made it. But I think a lot of us forget that we are still in a pandemic. Ladies, I understand you want to be outside. I understand you want to live your hot girl summer. But some of y'all walking around with the vagina virus and your coochie just coughing for no reason. No. That's why I'm glad I'm FREE, pussy pox free. You ain't gotta worry about my coochie coughing. Let's go! Jen Funny 33 on Instagram. Thank you.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude. It was a night full of that.
Oh, no.
Hey, they get some good comedians down at Hilarities, but that was a rough night.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Oh, my God.
Find another woman. You know, a great comedian that I used to know, John Mulroney. The guy did like Comic Strip Live, hosted numerous things on TV, had his own TV show. He said women are the death of comedy. I love women, but
they're not funny.
Sometimes I struggle at times to figure out a good funny comedian.
That's female?
Female, yeah.
Doesn't exist. I'll say it. You don't have to. I'll say it. They don't exist. Dude, we went to see Chris Porter, me and Neely one time down there at Hilarities.
Yeah.
And he had this chick opening up for him. All she did was told jokes about being pregnant and throwing her pussy around. And it was 30 minutes that felt like 6 fucking hours, dude. It was so painful to watch. And just like, and then Then I told my boyfriend, oh, God, go away. All right, I don't know who this person is, but let's try this person. Here we go.
Hey y'all, I'm Tsunami with a little T. This joke isn't actually the one I had written, but God is good, and he gave me this last night.
Oh, boy.
I went to see my homeboy, and he had his birthday party, and he got drunk as fuck, and he was like, he started telling me about his ED. And I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, it'll go up. My man just won't stay there. And he goes, ooh. His sound effect, not mine. I'm like, okay, I got something for you. I got you, homie. So I pop out the honey pack.
Oh, shit.
And I give it to him. I'm like, man, this is an all-natural, sexual stimulant. It'll get you going. It'll make your wood good. He was like, oh, no, man. Honey too sticky. I don't even think she gonna be in the mood. I'm like, well, it works for women too. So just go ahead, take it home, sober up a little bit, take it home, make her some hot honey tea. Maybe if she hungry, fry some chicken, drizzle that shit on top. My friend turned around, she said, bitch, did you just tell him to Bill Cosby his girlfriend?
I was about to say. I was right there. I'm like, oh, wait. Sorry.
Oh, a little bit. But I'm trying to heal his relationship. Ain't that what friends do? Am I wrong?
She got a honey pack from the gas
That's my
station.
joke.
That's commitment.
I'm gonna use that tonight. Peace out, y'all.
I was about to say.
That's rough, man.
God damn it. Oh, no.
All right, Whitney Cummings is funny. Whitney Cummings, I would say, is funny.
She's a funny writer, but I don't know that she's funny, like, joke-wise.
And it's not just the women out here. Like, the men were really bad, too. And then a lot of them, like, it's supposed to be your one joke, like your first joke that you wrote. And some guy did try getting on there and do, like, 3 minutes of content.
Oh, no, yeah, that's not good. It's probably the only time they can get on a stage. All right, you want to? I just stopped at a place that I'm thinking somebody's going to come walking up. You want to try this?
Yeah, good.
I mean, we are Russian rouletting at this point, but let's see what we got here.
I will not be on stage when that shit is getting out here said.
All right, so for this joke, I'm just going to need you, ma'am, right here, real quick. See this coin? Call it. It's tails. I'm going to tell this joke. All right, so as a comedian, my job is to write jokes all the time, and I've been working on this thing. It's called a spec script, except it's a porn parody, so I call it a spunk script. And so I've been working on a bunch of new porn parodies for my favorite television programs. So some of them are Sponge Dong Sex Pants, Avatar The Last Dick Bender, Real Monster Cocks, and my favorite, Raw Patrol. Thank you.
Not a funny word in the bunch.
Dude, I'm telling you, they must lube that crowd up a lot, man. Like, there must be like a 4-drink minimum before the show starts.
Maybe that's the key. Free drinks if you come in.
Yeah. Or you
10 drink minimum.
Yeah, you have to buy 10 before the show starts.
Yeah.
So that way you're able to laugh.
Yeah. You have to have 10 drinks consumed by 8 o'clock. Want to try one more?
Yeah.
I'll just let it go. Whoever the next one is.
Drunk.
Or both. All right, here's the next one.
Just nasty. Okay. Who's next up? Father Time.
The venom to my Spider-Man. I love you, John. All right, 51st jokes. This is more of an inside joke. John, his show is coming up on the 22nd. He's responsible for a lot of us in Cleveland getting to work here. He's an instrumental part in the comedy scene. Give it up for him.
That's so nice of you to put that on me.
He's one of the reasons.
That's the joke he played on Cleveland. Bringing these guys up.
Yeah.
Jesus, see, I could do this. All right, here we go with this guy's inside joke. Oh, boy.
Since I was able to work this club and all types of other people, and I know it's a lot of comics here who are constantly trying to work this room, and you always email Sam, the guy who's in the booth. He's the one who does all the booking. But I'm gonna tell y'all, secret, the emails don't work, okay? Don't email Sam. What you need to do is corner him either in that booth or when you get upstairs. He doesn't like to hear him on video. He wants to hear the jokes to his face. So act like you're a rapper in the 90s, like working out for a demo, and just really give him a good joke. And no matter how awkward he looks or how much he looks like he wants to like go away, he is really taking it in, and that's how you get to work on this stage. Thank you.
Oh my God. I agree with Brian.
All right, the next guy's going to be funny. And then we're going to
There's
wrap
no
it up.
comics there. You're right. Cheselka's by far the funniest one on this
Yeah,
thing.
and look, Cheselka has a hell of a resume. If you look up Mike Cheselka, his comedy resume is fantastic. Now, politics-wise, didn't mesh. It wasn't funny here. But other than that, he's got a hell of a comedian resume.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Tord McKinnison, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear what the next guy has.
Next guy, then it's over.
All right, here we go.
Right. You should also tell all the patrons how bad all the headliners are and how much funnier you are than the headliners. That'll get your book real quick.
Hey, Steve.
Hi, John. Thanks for having me. I was flipping through the channels the other day, and I ended up watching a NASCAR race, which
Is that King Carmen?
That was funny.
See, there you go. It's my first joke of the new year, I guess. All right, here we go.
I normally don't watch, and I noticed they have a car that on the outside is completely covered in M&Ms, and I was like, that should be my car. Like, I'm a much better representative of M&Ms than the skinny guy in a onesie driving that thing. They just make the window a little bigger so I can get in and out of it. It didn't have a good ending, though, because on the last lap, the M&M car was completely wrecked, and now it's just a bunch of Reese's Pieces. That's it.
Oh, God, are you kidding? Jesus. Oh, my God.
Well, that was fun.
Dude, we have to go to this next year.
Yeah. Let's broadcast from there.
Oh, my God. This is just a whole slew of awful. Now I might have to watch it just to.
Well, hopefully, maybe the 2024 will be up. Hopefully, maybe by Wednesday.
Oh, that would be nice.
I'll ask Mike if we can get a copy of it.
Okay, yeah, because I'd like to hear what his I hope it's not the same joke.
No, it's the first one. It's got to be original now. So
It's got to be a new joke.
yeah,
I mean, it could just be the first joke they tell.
I think it's supposed to be like the first joke they wrote, but I don't know. Whatever. Who cares?
I don't
Trying to
know
get
that honeydew thing. That seemed like she prepped that for a long time.
That was good. Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yuck.
All right, so we may have a good restaurant scene. We have a shitty sports scene and a terrible comedy scene.
Yeah, our comedy scene's not. It's definitely not showing in its best light with these guys.
They are the Browns of comedy.
Stop it. This team of comics ain't winning 11 games.
Billy Morris posted, because when I put this stuff on what we're doing tonight on Facebook, Billy posted, so what nasty food does John Drake have to eat for his loss? And I said nothing. His salty tears are enough for me.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
So, all right. Well, I had a good time tonight. Thanks to Tim King coming on from Soil. Looking forward to that show coming up in March 19th at the Winchester. And hopefully we'll talk to Tony on Wednesday and have better comedy than those guys.
I would hope. I hope we do better than that. If we're not doing better than that, then we just need to cancel the show completely.
But thanks everybody for listening tonight. God willing, we'll talk to you on Wednesday.
Yep.
Sound good?
Yep.
All right.
See you.
Zip.
Are you looking for a way to support the Seth Williams Show? Get your Seth Williams Show merchandise today. From coffee mugs to clothing and everything in between, our high-quality merch is the perfect way for you to not only support the show, but show everyone what is the greatest show going today. Just go to shop.thesethwilliamsshow.com now, shop around, and buy some great merchandise from the Seth Williams Show. Shop today.